Fargo's Board of Education tonight is weighing the pros and cons of options to deal with capacity issues. The topic of school crowding has been an emotional one as parents have come forward concerned by some of the ideas, including large boundary changes.
Valley News Team's Katie Opperly joins us live from outside the school board meeting for a preview of what we can expect to hear tonight. Katie?
Mike, Andrea, right behind me, a school board meeting is underway. But once that wraps up, school leaders will come together to discuss 3 potential ideas that the district hopes may be the answer to their capacity issues. This includes year-round schooling at Discovery and Davies, the potential for a 9th grade academy, or boundary changes. A pros and cons list was created to find out which one of these would benefit their schools with the least amount of turmoil, especially after receiving harsh criticism from parents in the past when discussing potential boundary changes. The list considers things like cost to the school district and impacts on neighborhoods, families, and staffing. So far, one family has said that they're disappointed in the pros and cons list put out by the district, saying that they were hoping for more research and data to back that list. Tonight, I'll be talking to more parents to see if that opinion has changed and to find out how they're feeling, with the meeting beginning in just a few minutes at 6:30. But for now, reporting live in Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you so much, Katie. That task force has been working on the issue of overcrowding since March. Parents have been expressing concerns from the very start. When it seemed that boundary changes was the only option, parents launched a campaign calling for more options. You can find our complete coverage of the Fargo school overcrowding concerns on our website, valleynewslive.com.
Parts of the valley have been dealing with threatening weather this afternoon. No one wants to hear about tornadoes, but look what strong winds did near the Henning Airport, which was where a tornado was spotted. Let's find out what's going on right now in your No Wait weather planner. Hutch?
Yeah, that happened at about 2:25 this afternoon, and the radar quite unimpressive. Weak thunder showers moving through the area, but we definitely had a little bit of a spin in the atmosphere. Right now, we have some low and gray clouds passing over the FM area, continuing to produce some showers. Henning is where the tornado report was, near the airport, and those storms have shifted off to the east now as we head into the evening. Still some sprinkles in western Otter Tail County and also Norman County. Other than that, though, some partial clearing trying to take place up north. It's going to be a cool night with north winds between 10 and 20 miles per hour until sunset. Then things should start really quieting down, and dare I say, the sun will come out tomorrow. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast here in just a little while.
Let's hope so. We're missing it a little bit.
I do too.
Thank you.
Voters in Barnesville are deciding a school referendum today. If approved, the money generated will pay for construction and repairs to Barnesville schools, including the addition of 8 new classrooms, updating restrooms, and other mechanical and electrical upgrades. Polls are set to close tonight at 8. Look for results on Valley News Live 10 at 10.
In Moorhead, a referendum is on the way. The school board has approved the special vote for November 5th. If approved, it will generate $110 million and will be used for new classroom space, security upgrades, and multi-purpose activity spaces for student and community use. If voters say yes, taxes will increase about $93 a year on a $200,000 home.
4 cases of severe lung injury in teens have been confirmed by Children's Minnesota. Local public health officials say it's the first time that they're finding teens with long-term effects from vaping. And with students heading back to school soon, experts showed us many vaping devices that look like school gear and even clothing. They advise to keep a lookout for any strange chargers and cords that don't fit your children's phone. Other signs are red eyes, inflammation of the gums, and a fruity or minty smell.
It's a slightly more chemical smell. That's why it is hard to differentiate it from a perfume. But if, for example, it smells like your teenager smells like Fruity Pebbles all of a sudden, or something like that, you might want to ask a question.
Keep this in mind. 1 pod of Juul has as much nicotine to 1 or 2 packs of cigarettes.
Wahpeton's police chief tells Valley News Live that a gun found in the Red River between Wahpeton and Breckenridge has no connection to Andrew Sadek's death. The gun was discovered Saturday night, and video of it was posted on social media, leaving many to wonder if there was a tie to the 20-year-old's death 5 years ago. Sadek's body had a gunshot to the head, believed to be from a .22 caliber gun. His body was found north of where the gun was found. The Wahpeton police chief says the rusty gun from over the weekend is a .357 Magnum revolver. Police are asking for your help finding the person and vehicle on your screen. If you have any information about them, you're urged to call the West Fargo Police tip line, 433-5333.
Some drivers are learning the hard way in Minnesota. In the first 10 days of the state's new traffic laws, troopers indicate that they've written 740 citations and warnings for the hands-free law and 88 citations and warnings for the left lane violations. And starting tomorrow, you drivers on 2nd Avenue North will find that that road is closed between Broadway and 5th Street North. The closure is for Block 9 construction utility connections. It's expected to be in place for 3 weeks. The sidewalk on the south side of 2nd Avenue North will remain open during this work.
There's a new place for women and children escaping violence to call home in the FM area. It's called Grace Garden. The YWCA held a ribbon-cutting event today for the 30-unit apartment building. Staff say Grace Garden is more than just a place to stay, though. They say it's a safe, affordable, and supportive place that connects families in crisis with employment opportunities and other necessities to start a new chapter.
That's what Grace Garden will do. Provide dignity for women who want to grow and thrive with their children, free of violence and full of hope.
The first families will move in by the end of the month, and the YWCA expects the facility to be filled by the end of the year.
I don't think we need a second church in the mall, no. I don't think we need a first church in the mall. It's a mall. Build the church separate. Be in the same lot, that's fine. You can even have a door to it, but let's make it a...
Several neighbors in Grand Forks took to social media last night after rumors started that the Columbia Mall was filling one of its vacancies with another church.
After some investigating, we found that's not the case. However, several people wanted to know what will fill those empty spots. As Valley News Team's Bailey Hurley discovered, people say they are sick of dealing with a dying mall.
No, the whole building just looks like you're in an abandoned warehouse.
Walking through Grand Forks' Columbia Mall makes it seem as though there's more vacancies than running storefronts.
It's a vacant building. I have no need to go there. Aside from the fact I can order anything I want online, there's really nothing that draws me out of the house to go park at that building and spend my time there.
But when it comes to what's next, Columbia Mall denied my request for a comment on what plans they have for any future retailers or food shops. And while mall officials squashed the second church rumors, there is already a church that operates inside, something people tell me they feel is a little odd.
Make it a place people want to come, not just throw something in because we have a vacant building and they're getting a tax credit.
Personally, I don't mind. I mean, they need their bills paid by tenants, but I was really looking forward to experience type venues.
Many say they're glad there aren't plans for a second church, adding they think the mall would come back to life if it had more experiences and games throughout the property instead of just stores and restaurants.
Let's give people a place that they want to go and they can go enjoy themselves, play some arcade games, shoot some pool, not have to worry about the drinking and the drugs.
You know, maybe like a mini golf thing or maybe an indoor go-kart track. I know we get a lot of traffic from Winnipeg, you know, coming through here. They add something to their shopping experience, that would be pretty cool.
In Grand Forks, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Columbia Mall is owned by a firm out of Illinois, and many we spoke with today say they feel if the mall was owned by someone local, it would be in better condition.
42 full-time jobs and $80 million in annual revenue coming to Jamestown. New Energy Blue plans to build and operate a biomass refinery at the Spiritwood Energy Park. The company says the refinery will give farmers a second course of revenue while improving their soil conservation. The company also says most of the refinery's revenue will be paid back into the local community.
Some Richland County employees can expect a raise. Last night, county commissioners approved a 2.5% increase for county employees. The change comes as a study found nearly 100 people in almost 20 positions weren't being paid enough. The raises will go into effect on January 1st.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, supplying students who might not be able to afford necessary tools to learn.
Another soupy and gray day across the valley, and recent sprinkles continue across our region. Temperatures, well, we had a lot of cool air in the valley. 68 the high in Fargo today, Grand Forks 65. We'll talk about some sunshine in your hour-by-hour forecast. Join me right after this.